Look at this structure caught in the middle. Right now, enterprises are being crushed between two massive competing forces: the immense weight of their own disorganized data and the severe, costly penalties of privacy regulations like GDPR and PIPL. A lot of executives think the escape route is simple: just buy an off-the-shelf AI model, plug it in, and they assume they've instantly built a competitive moat to protect their business. That single model approach almost always backfires. Instead of a moat, companies end up with an unmanageable data swamp, extreme vendor lock-in, and a funding black hole that drains resources without delivering real commercial value. Lasting competitive advantage now rests on a systemized, self-defending, end-to-end cloud workflow that keeps the business in control of its own assets. Building that workflow starts far away from the actual technology. Stages 0 and 1 of the pipeline are entirely about mapping your commercial return on investment, defining the strict scope of the project, and classifying the risk levels of the data you already have. This diagram illustrates what comes next in Stage 2, the sovereign lakehouse architecture. This structure acts as the foundational storage environment for all your future AI operations. Notice how the lakehouse strictly separates information into 3 distinct tiers. Raw data lands in the bronze tier, gets cleaned in the silver tier, and finally moves to the gold tier as aggregated, high-value information. But before anything even reaches that bronze tier, it hits our first core management pillar: data entry thresholds. This is a non-negotiable security checkpoint that actively blocks messy, uncategorized data from entering the system. By enforcing these rigorous entry rules and risk classifications on day 1, you ensure your AI's foundation stays organized rather than degrading into a toxic data swamp. Once we secure the perimeter, we move to Phase 2. Stage 3 is where we tackle dark data, the chaotic mess of PDFs, emails, and transcripts scattered across the company. We extract and parse all of that into clean, highly structured JSON formats. Then, in Stage 4, we run that structured data through an aggressive cleaning process. We strip out the noise, fill in missing fields, and deduplicate records across disparate corporate systems. This flowchart visualizes a classic rule: garbage in, garbage out. Feeding an AI poor data yields distorted output. The purity of your data dictates your enterprise AI's final IQ. Standardize the information, and it transforms into premium fuel, ready to power your models. Without this meticulous, multi-step refinement engine, any output your AI generates will lack the commercial reliability that corporate leadership demands. This glowing grid represents Stage 5, governance control points, an active shield against regulatory disasters. Using role-based access control, the system identifies sensitive information, like personal identifiers or financial metrics, and dynamically masks them in real time based on the user's clearance level. This system secures itself further by utilizing hardware-level TEE keys, physical, secure environments that ensure your data remains impenetrable, even when it crosses international borders. This dynamic compliance gravity wall allows an enterprise to accelerate global AI innovation because the risks of data leaks and compliance fines are managed automatically within the workflow. Now we reach Phase 3. The data is clean, compliant, and ready to be transformed into a systematized knowledge retrieval brain. This shows Stage 6, retrieval augmented generation. We take documents, breaking them into small, meaningful pieces, then embed them as coordinates on a vast 3D grid. These vector indexes give the AI its long-term memory, instantly retrieving proprietary enterprise knowledge. Stage 7 handles the blind spots. We generate synthetic data, artificially created information, to safely and cheaply train the AI models on extreme, rare business edge cases that don't happen often in the real world. RAG vectorization and synthetic augmentation are the specific technologies that upgrade a generic public AI into a deeply specialized proprietary enterprise brain. Finally, in Stage 8, the entire workflow moves into a stable production environment. This setup features full observability and the critical ability to instantly roll back systems if anomalies occur. This dashboard highlights our third and final management pillar: output acceptance points. This is a rigorous testing checkpoint that evaluates all AI outputs against automated service-level agreements. These acceptance points guarantee reliability. They ensure that no AI hallucination or unverified error ever slips through to become a real-world commercial decision. Looking at this macro view of the full 9-stage pipeline, you can see how data moves securely from the entry threshold, through the refinement wall, and into the final vector brain. These 9 stages and 3 pillars form a unified digital asset vault, providing a level of security and reliability that standard IT projects struggle to match. Mastering this digital command system allows an enterprise to scale AI applications with predictable costs and automated compliance. When every output is verified and every data point is secure, a business gains the agility to set market trends rather than simply reacting to them.